young, fat center.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single-wide trailer. He said, quote, "I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer." And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, "Knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever."
Great story, Allie. Thanks. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at San Antonio. So far, this hasn't been the season they were hoping for, and time is of the essence. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. And for San Antonio, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Jones in at the point. Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Grant, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Now here's Adebayo. Poeltl grabs a miss. Outside Jones. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Here's Hero in the game against Houston. Very impressive. The 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
And as solid as Poeltl is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Martin. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's Adebayo. Count the basket.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Vassell against Hero. Pass to Johnson. Poeltl with a screen on Butler. Johnson passes to Poeltl. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside, here's Martin. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Vassell with it. Last game for him, he picked up 13. He shoots. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Vassell with it, now guarded by Butler. That one falls. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lowry drives in, stolen by Jones. On the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Miami trailing. Now Lowry doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Martin misses. Here's Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Over Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler has a defensive reputation, and right now we're getting a chance to see that.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Isaiah Roby out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Josh Richardson. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I love competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
San Antonio leading. Outside Jones, pass to Richardson. McDermott with the ball. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Yes, it's good. Collins has gotten his first points in this one.
Capable of torching you from that spot. Collins looking very comfy.
And here's Miami, this game following their win against the Rockets.
And that one didn't really go as planned. I mean, they made some unusual mistakes, but hey, a win is a win.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jang's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. 8-point game.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Outside Jones. Down low. Jang in the post. Working on Robinson. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's got his first 2 points of the night. Outside Butler. Pass to Vincent. Three-pointer. Strus' shot is off. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside Jones. To the paint. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here are the top passing teams in the league so far this year. Fourth, San Antonio.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
The Heat have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Dedmon. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Robinson against McDermott. from deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Spurs head coach Greg Popovich. Coach, how do you get this team playing so efficiently at the offensive end?
I beg my butt off constantly. It's embarrassing.
At least the begging's paying off, though. Good luck in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Looking at San Antonio, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been an almost but not quite story for the Miami Heat.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up. As my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Doug McDermott, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, his stats may not jump out at you, but that's not the whole story.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role, that's what that team needs from him.
Setting the floor for Miami. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the one spot. Jones against Lowry. Jones, the pass to Pirtle. That one drops for him. Pirtle's got 6. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
The first one falls. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, BA. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Lowry. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Adebayo, a screen on Jones. Here's Lowry. He can't hit that time. Pirtle with some nice D. 1:49 left in the third. Jones drives in from deep. Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
He's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Now here's Jones. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. From outside the arc, and Johnson is good for 3. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Butler up top, covered by Johnson. Butler passes to Lowry. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Sohan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. Bates Diop comes in for Johnson. Langford's checked in for Vassell. And Richardson subbed in for Jones. Oladipo's checked in for Miami. Strus comes in for Hero. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out to the wing. Back to Richardson. Pass to Langford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sohan. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-pointer.
Question mark about Sohan. Can he stretch the floor for you? Well, there's his answer.
For 3, Lowry. Doesn't go for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs out in front. They lead by 12. We've got more in store for you right after this.
19.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Keita Bates-Diop. He's out there with Zach Collins. Keldon Johnson out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Langford in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5.
You wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time as one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
Here's Langford. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Vassell. Strus with a defensive effort. Outside Robinson. Vassell with the rebound.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Bates-Diop with the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Martin a screen. Lowry the pass to Martin. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The 11-footer and too long on the shot. And the Heat shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. For 3, Robinson. And again, the Heat missing. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Langford. Some solid defense from Martin.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
It's tipped. Strus against Vassell. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Bates-Diop. Here's Pirtle. Tries yet again. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Spurs lead by 13. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Spurs.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Lowry from the arc. Sohan with a rebound. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now here's Vassell. Here's Pirtle. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And Miami has possession. The Spurs making their last shot. They get it back. Here's Adebayo. Basket's good.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. Jones hits them both. 16 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Martin. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big Bam.
And here's Jones. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jakob Poeltl.